Yes, it is actually, but I just think that because I'm a Five Nights at Freddy's fan. Also because this time I saw it on the big screen rather than watching it on Peacock. It's not even on Peacock, but still. I liked it. Bought my own tickets, felt really good about it. Brought my friend, my brother, and my cousin along with me. And personally, I really thought that it was better than the first movie, actually. Again, probably because I saw it on the big screen, but also because, you know, I just feel like the animatronics look a lot better, obviously because they're more polished in the second game and the second movie and stuff. I like the way they did things. Although nothing really happened in the second movie, it sets it all up for the third movie. And I'm just trying not to get into spoilers. Just trying not to get into that as much as I can. But one, I think it would be a minor spoiler. The marionette. I don't get why they did that. If you saw the movie, you know what I mean. I'm just going to tell you what happens. They're in the FNaF 2 restaurant. McKenna Grace is a paranormal investigator. She hears music in her headphones. She's like, "Do you hear that?" "No, we can't because it's in your freaking headphones, idiot." Yeah, she starts following it and it gets louder. And the puppet, I don't really know where it is. I think it's in like the gift shop in the game. But in this, it was just in a cellar. It was just down there in a present box, and then McKenna Grace just turns it off, and then the box opens slowly. And gears start turning around her. There's gears around her, and it's just like clicking. And somehow she's like, I can't hear anything. And so what happens with her, she ends up getting eaten by the marionette. Or if you actually saw the movie, she eats the marionette. And then she becomes the marionette. It was just McKenna Grace in puppet makeup. And I thought it was actually kind of a cool take on it, but it's not. I don't know the lore, but I don't think that's what actually happens. Also, the withered animatronics were also like really hyped up, and I was waiting for them to appear the entire movie, and they only appeared for like 5 or 7 minutes. Well, I think it was cool. At least they could have a little bit more like screen time. I like the mangle though. I think it's really creative that they did like a car chase scene with the mangle. That was like one of the best scenes, in my opinion. Also, kind of a minor spoiler here. What I was caught off guard by was when Vanessa was dreaming and she was running away from William, her dad, and then she runs into a closet and boom, Circus Baby is right there. That caught me off guard. I really wasn't expecting that. But after watching the movie, I was like, wait a minute, she knows he built or is building this, so like, huh? But it was really cool to see it in like on the screen in real life. It was pretty cool. Also, another thing, there's a couple of spoilers here and there. If you watch the movie, you're fine, but if you haven't, get out. There's a final fight scene in the end of the movie with the toy animatronics and Michael, who was revealed as Michael Afton. And when he first appeared on like in front of the building, my brother like touched me. He was like, "Yo, that's Michael Afton." And I was like, "Yo, I didn't even see that," because I didn't. And as soon as he revealed, "I'm Michael Afton," everyone in the theater gasped. Michael Afton, I don't know the lore I don't know the FNaF lore that much, but like, it's kind of weird they made him seem like a bad guy when in the games he hates him. I was just thinking about that, like, in my kitchen. I was like, wait a minute. Isn't he supposed to be, like, a good guy? Why is he all of a sudden just like, "You have his last name. We have a purpose." I just thought that was kind of weird. Now, the final battle scene, I thought was kind of weird. Between the toy animatronics and FNaF 1 animatronics. And I thought that was kind of cool. But again, I was out in my kitchen. I was just thinking, wait. Didn't they try to kill Abby in like because Mike went back and he was like, "If you really love her as your friend, you'll actually help her." And in the moment I was like, okay, this is kind of cool. He's actually going back. But now, like, thinking back on it, those animatronics were trying to kill her. She was like thrown in the seat, and like the saw like thing moving towards your face is gonna saw your face off. I just thought that was kind of strange. I hadn't thought about that until like an hour ago. So besides that, this is a fans movie. It doesn't matter what the critics think. It actually matters what the audience thinks. And the critics, they don't get it, as you can see right here. They don't get it. Once again, this is a fans movie. They wouldn't get that Corey Kenshin is the taxi driver in both of the movies. They wouldn't get that the Freddy toy plushie, they wouldn't get that meme. They wouldn't get it. If you're not a fan of Five Nights at Freddy's, there's a great chance that you won't like this movie. And if you don't know the games and you do like it, that's great. Good for you. Go get the game for like $2 and you'll finally experience how scary it actually is. Another thing, the movie wasn't scary. Actually, it wasn't scary, but it had scarier things in it than the last movie. I think that's not the first kill. I think it's the second kill in the movie. It was the Mangles kill. The Mangles hanging from the ceiling. He pulls this guy up from the ground, and we don't see it happen, but he's ripped to shreds, and the shreds fall to the ground, and you can see it through the camera he's holding. He just dropped it, and I think that's one of the reasons why I think this movie is better, is because they didn't have that much, like, gore, I guess. But I think that's kind of cool that they took that direction in the series. Had better scares. I feel like it's like a better concept, even though nothing really happened. It was all set up for the third movie, which I'm really excited for. I will go see it in theaters. See me there. Also, the Corey Kenshin cameo was great.
You gotta be kidding me. Kid, get out of this cab right now. I gotta get a new job.
Another thing that really made me mad was that they didn't use Matt Pat's actual voice as Toy Bonnie, which I'm kind of disappointed about. Because if you hear Matt Pat's voice and then apply it to Toy Bonnie, that would fit. And I'm just kind of mad that they didn't add that, because that would have been a great addition. And you would be like, yo, that's Matt Pat. That's crazy. And it's crazy that he's also in politics now. So yes, if I didn't say this before, I really liked this movie even more than the first one. And if you're not a fan of the FNaF franchise in the first place, there's a great chance you won't like it. I give it a 9 out of 10. On the TT scale. Bye.